Hello again, everyone. Before we get started, I just wanted to encourage you to come out on Saturday mornings and join us for Revive Fitness. We meet at 7:30 a.m. in the Centerpoint Church parking lot, and it's definitely for men and for women. We use the bands because you can get a varying degree of difficulty with those, and we're really able to tailor the workout to everyone's needs. So guys, I don't want you feeling like this is women's work. Believe me, Kyle Buchanan can put a hurting on you with some bands. So everyone, please come out and join us. We have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs. So now we'll get started with this week's workout. We're going to start with the band. And if you don't have a band at home, you can use anything you can get your hands on. Some canned goods, a book even, a small child, whatever works for you. And you can also do these exercises without a weight and still get a benefit out of it. You just need to make sure that your movements are very controlled and you really flex at the top of each movement. So the first exercise this week is a concentration curl. And what you really need to do is concentrate. And this is a really great opportunity for us all to check out our own guns. So you're just going to curl your arm in slowly, and at the top you get a really good flex. So this is 1 and 1. And again, 2 and 2. And you're going to do 3 sets of 12 of those. And next we're going to do tricep dips. So there's a few ways you can do this. If all you have is a mat, then you can do those on the mat like this. Just get in a tabletop position and push your elbows out like that. But ideally, you'll have something at home that you can work on, like a chair, the couch, a stool like this. And then in order to get a varying degree of difficulty, you can do a few things. The easiest would be just to keep your knees bent like this and to drop down like that, only bending your elbows. The further out you put your feet, the harder it is. And you can even get a little crazy and do it with one leg if you like. So you're going to do 3 sets of 12 of those tricep dips. Next, we're going to work on our shoulders and do lateral raises. So using the band, you can also, again, do this without the band or with hand weights or some other thing to add a little weight. With the band, you can make it easier by stepping on 1 foot, or a little more difficult by stepping on 2 feet. And the further out you stretch your feet, the harder it's going to be for you to do. And you're just going to raise your hands up to shoulder length and back down. So you're going to go up with straight arms and back down, and up and back down. And the more advanced you get, I just want to encourage you not to lose the tension in the band. Don't come all the way down. Keep the tension in the band. And you're going to do 3 sets of 12 of those. Next, we're going to do chest press. And you can do this by having someone hold on to the band for you, or you could wrap it around something like this post here. And then you'll turn and keep your hands at chest level, and you're just going to press out and back, and out and back. Now again, if you don't have a band, you could just lay on your mat and use hand weights. Again, a child works well for this, and just press them up and down like this. Just up and down. And you're going to do 3 sets of 12 of those. Next, we're going to do rows. You're going to work on your back. You're going to put your band around your feet. Spread your feet out to get more tension in the band. And you're just going to set up straight and row back like this. Back and forward. Back and forward. And at the back, make sure you really squeeze your shoulder blades together. Get a good squeeze of your back there. You're going to do 3 sets of 12 of those rows. And then we're going to move on to our legs. We're going to do squats just like last week. Squats are fabulous for your legs and your booty. So we always do some squats. And we'll start out like always with wide legs, your toes pointing out. Make sure that you track your knees out over your feet, and that you're going to go set down like you're sitting on a stool. And I'll show you this from the side. So you're going to just go back and up, back and up. Notice that I'm not doing this. I'm not dropping my butt straight down and my knees forward. I'm sitting in a chair. So you're going to do 3 sets of, you're going to do 12 of those with the wide leg. Then your legs closer together, about hip width apart. You're going to do the same thing, and you're going to do 12 of those. And then you're going to put your feet together about 6 inches apart. You're not going to be able to go down as far probably on this, but you still are pushing your butt out like you're sitting on a chair. And you're going to do 12 of those. And then you're going to repeat that series with 6, 6, and a final 6 pretty fast. Next, we're going to do calf raises. And again, just like last week, we start with our heels together and just lift and squeeze at the top. Lift and squeeze at the top. You're going to do 20 like that. Then get your feet in neutral position. And you're going to do 20 like this. Just lift, squeeze at the top. And then you're going to go pigeon-toed and do 20 like this. And then next, then we're going to do something different. We're going to work, it's called a bridge. And this is really going to work on your booty. So what you're going to do is lay on your back with your knees up, your feet down, and you're going to raise so that you get a diagonal line straight from your shoulders to your knees, just like this. Up and down, up and down. Make sure that you squeeze at the top. You can also do different variations. You can do one leg, cross one leg over the other and go up. You can put one leg in the air and go up. So that'll just, as you get better, you can make the exercise a little bit more difficult for yourself. Now we're going to do our ab exercises. And just like last week, we're going to do our good old planks first. Just to review, you can do your planks up, straight armed, which is easier. Straight arm on your knees, which is even easier. And when you go down on your elbows, it's a little more difficult. You can do that on your knees. You can do it on your toes. And even just like with the other, you can lift your foot to make it a little bit more difficult with your other foot. You're going to hold this plank for 30 seconds and do that 3 times. And our last exercise is going to be side plank. So again, you can vary the difficulty for yourself. You could do it up on your arm. You could do it on your knee and your arm. Drop to your elbow, your knee and elbow, straight legs. You can also lift a leg, lift an arm. All of these things will add difficulty to it. And you're going to hold that for 20 seconds on each side and do that 3 times. And that's the end. Don't forget to stretch. Take a little walk, a 10-minute walk to cool down, and we'll see you next week and hopefully see you on Saturday morning.